I saw the Ebony K. Williams video, the one with Ayala, and then I watched the one that she did on the Breakfast Club, where she was being interviewed by Charlamagne. Man, I think everybody's reaching. I'm like literally on a bus right now as you speak. I didn't have a problem with anything she said. She stated her dating preference like most women do on dating sites. It's not really that different than most people that are on, like Bumble and Tinder and all these other dating sites trying to find a compatible mate. Ayala was the one who asked the initial question about dating a bus driver. Ebony K just wants to date someone with that entrepreneurial spirit, someone who's motivated to want more out of life. But I don't think everyone has that entrepreneur spirit or even like the will or the desire to want to be self-employed, be their own boss, as opposed to working for a company, which is fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong working for a company. I think people do what they're comfortable doing career-wise. She never said that working class men want shit, and she never said that bus drivers ain't shit or they're broke or whatever. She never said any of that stuff. I don't know. I think people saw that clip. They saw that clip from the Ayala interview. They just heard what they wanted to hear. To be honest, I actually thought the Breakfast Club interview was better. She was really going hard promoting black ownership. It's like encouraging more black men to want more career-wise, because she was talking about the accomplishments of most women in the country and breaking down the statistics and the percentage of women graduating from college and how much they're earning and purchasing homes and, just ownership. It wouldn't make sense for her to make a comment like that, to say that bus drivers ain't shit, because she was raised by a bus driver. During the Breakfast Club interview, she gave some background, and she was talking about how her grandfather became an entrepreneur, raised her mom, and then later her mom became a business owner as well. Her mother was a bus driver too. So generally speaking, bus drivers work a split shift. So what her mother would do, she would do her AM route, and then midday, she would go to cosmetology school. Then she would go back to work, do her PM run, and then later on in the evening, she would drive for UPS. So yeah, she was a commercial driver. And another thing I thought was cool, she said when she was 9 years old, she actually helped her mom study for her CDL exam. So she knows all about that life. So yeah, ultimately what it boils down to is everyone has a dating preference. If I showed you some of the comments that I've had with people on dating apps in the past or whatever, I mean, most of these women are saying the exact same thing. In terms of women dating men, I mean, they just want to be with a guy who they feel like is like equally yoked to them, like someone who got their shit together. Like if they have their own stuff, they want you to have your own stuff too. Like if they have a house or an apartment and a car and a job, they want you to have the same thing that they have. They want you to bring the same things to the table. And men are the exact same way. And I guess it depends on how much money that guy is making. It's the same way, I don't know. Like somebody like LeBron James. I know he's married, but let's say if LeBron James was single, you really think LeBron James is just gonna date anybody off the street? It's not like he's gonna walk into like a little sandwich shop or something like that and date the cashier. He's not gonna just date anybody. He has a preference too. He's probably gonna want somebody he feels like is equivalent to him, like somebody who's on his level career-wise, and they're bringing their own money and their own success, and they're bringing stuff to the table too. They're bringing just as much to the table that he's bringing to the table. And I guess some women are the same way. I don't see a problem with that.